Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we will discussing the future battle plans of all S rank characters with a short footage of the characters along with their tier ranking from the latest tier list in the China version. This will help you to preview the characters and plan your gacha currency accordingly, focusing on the specific characters that you are interested in. Before we begin, please note that Tier 0 represents the highest tier, while Tier 4 is the lowest. However, most of the characters are currently ranked at Tier 1, so you won't see many characters below that tier. Also, unfortunately, I couldn't record gameplay footage of Skadi and S-Rank Leviathan in version 1.2, so please bear with me on that. Okay, let's start with the upcoming banner for version 1.1. The featured unit will be Hela and Hera. Hela is a ranged attack unit, and as you know, her damage and tier is future proven. The only thing is that some people may find her playstyle a bit boring. It mainly revolves around using skill 1 and 2, getting into a turret and spamming attacks then user ultimate. However, if you enjoy this playstyle, I highly recommend going for her. In the current tier list, she sits at tier 0.5 and is also recommended to obtain her signature functor. Hera is the top buffer in the game and is mainly used for supporting rather than dealing damage. Her current tier placement is still at the top as she can boost up any dealer of your choice. Just like Hela, it's recommended to get her signature functor. Banners in version 1.2 are Skadi and S-Rank Leviathan. Skadi is an interesting character who can switch between melee and cruise mode that make her looks fun to play. However, people say her overall abilities are somewhat vague, and she is currently placed in tier 2. Signature functor is not so important. S-Rank Leviathan initially had a good reputation for her healing abilities and decent damage output. However, with the release of more dealers, meta was shift toward higher damage output, and she has dropped to tier 2 in later version. Her signature functor is not so important too. Banners in version 1.3 are Hades and S-Rank Shu. No explanation are needed for Hades, as she has remained the top dealer until very late game. In the current tier list, she is at tier 0.5. I highly recommend fulling for Hades and you will not have any regret. She is strong even without signature functor, but you will go for her signature functor to boost up her damage without asking. Because that's what I did. S-Rank Shu is not very favorite character. Her playstyle looks fun with pairing, but the common impression was her mechanism is complicated and need to get many stacks to get a higher damage. She's at tier 2 in the latest tier list and recommend to get a signature functor if you want to use her. Banners in version 1.4 are Athena and Oceanus. Athena also has some mixed reviews with her playstyle. Some people say that her playstyle is not like playing action game but more like playing rhythm game. In addition, her playstyle forces her to take damage while attack, and that's not easy when she's not invested much. However, there are still people who enjoy using her, and she currently sits at tier 1 in the latest tier list. Signature functor is also recommended. Oceanus is a good melee attack dealer with a fast-paced combat style. His damage output is good, but as you can imagine, some people doesn't like a male character and skip Oceanus. If that doesn't bother you, then Oceanus is definitely worth considering. He's currently at tier 1. Signature functor is recommended. Furthermore, in version 1.4, Tsukuyomi's banner will be rerun. In addition, it's not S-rank character, but A-rank Heimdall, which is a good buffer, will be released in this version. Banners in version 1.5 are Murdoch and Anubis. In this version, many players tend to save up their gacha currency, since both new and rank characters are male characters. Murdoch is ranged attack unit and overall ability is also not bad, but I think many people skip on him and I couldn't find much information about him. He is a tier 1 in recent tier list and signature functor is recommended if you want to use him. Anubis has a better reputation than Murdo. His damage output is quite good, and despite being a male character, many people have pulled for him. One interesting thing about Anubis is that his dependency on the signature functor is determined by the code he uses. In one code, the signature functor is not as important. Currently, Anubis ranked at tier 1. In version 1.5, Hera's banner will also be rerun. Additionally, a rank Bastet will be released in this version. Banners in version 1.6 are Thor and Osiris. Thor is also don't need much explanation as people are already waiting for her. Easy to play and strong unit with thunder damage. She is at tier 0.5 in recent tier list. it's recommended to get her signature functor. Osiris also has her banner again in this version. For those who missed out on Osiris in current banner, you can try to pull her in this version again. Her tier is currently at 0.5. Interestingly, her tier was at tier 2 in version 2.0. However, there is some further development function called sync added in game from version 2.0 for some characters only, and Osiris was added in version 2.1. Her tier goes up again with this sync. Banners in version 1.7 are Flame Tier and Hades. Flame Tier is another excellent dealer and ranked in tier 0.5 in the latest tier list. His damage potential is promising, high damage with flame effects with his longsword. Many people went for him. Hades banner also returned in this version, and it's good chance for anyone who missed her or want to transcend her further. Banners in version 2.0 are Lingguang, Jinu, and Mengjiang. Lingguang can be a main dealer or a buffer and currently at the top of the tier. But I have feeling that I don't need much explanation for her, and you guys know what to do together with her signature functor. Jinu is the most powerful character who surpassed Hades. Moreover, during the event in this version, Jinu was given for free, and 30 of her Intel crest was also obtainable from the event, guaranteeing her double S rank. With the help of this, people run her banner gacha and try to transcend her to triple S rank. You can go for her signature functor, but it's not crucial. Mengjiang can change the elemental damage with the stance between wind and thunder. He is a potent character, perfect for players who enjoy combo play, as he requires some control for optimal damage output. Mengjiang currently ranked at tier 0.5, and signature functor is not crucial. In the latest version 2.1, we have Gangchen as the featured unit. The second banner is not released yet. Gangchen is a proficient dealer who can gather enemies effectively. She is well known for this clip and epic boss fight with Odin. She is at tier 0.5 now, and signature functor is not really important. I'm not sure the English version name of the character after Gangchen, but can try her on the event map, just see the effect of her skills. As you can see, except few characters released very recently, most of units are in tier 1, and as S-rank Osiris, we will never know when they will get sudden buff, so please go for any units you like regardless of tier list rank. Also, signature functor is recommended for most of dealers, so when you are skipping some banner, try to full functor a few times and stack up the PT count for your main characters. It will be a good idea too if you are running a little low on gacha currency. Hope this future better timeline helps you guys on planning. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye guys.